How are things going? Well, I saw this video yesterday and it kind of irritated me, actually. Well, I saw the title of it and it kind of irritated me. I didn't really watch the video because I figured the guy was, you know, missing a few cerebral pieces. Oh, fine, I'll just say it. A few brain cells. So, we're usually doing streams on, I don't know what we're doing. Yesterday I was playing because I was just playing. I got my Enterprise G, and I am stoked. But I noticed that a few things needed to be checked out. My main is not completely finished. I just noticed. I can make a character all day long, but we're not going to make a new character because I already have 34. I don't need any more. But for those players that think the rest of us are inexperienced when we make a video, they can kiss my ass. Buck her up, buttercup. Anyways, moving on. These geniuses that know how to play Star Trek Online, and nobody else does, don't title your experienced Star Trek player and I'm making a new account, so follow me bullshit. Don't ever do it again. You're retarded. Alright, so this is Star Trek Online. A lot of you have seen it. But I did have to have a refresher course for a friend the other day. He was kind of having a struggle in because he forgot how to play. Unfortunately, he plays a lot of Destiny too. And him and I play it once in a while. So, he doesn't get back on here much. Shout out to Typhon. If you see him around in Star Trek, do help him. Give him a hand. See what he's doing, you know, and things like that. MC Stu and them, thanks for doing videos. I still haven't figured out how to get an Omni beam. A lot of you, I see them on your engineering R&D research, but I still haven't figured out how to get one. It's getting really annoying, so if you want to comment on my video, please, and let me know how, because not being an experienced player and all that, I'm for some reason I can't seem to find it. So, here's what's going on. I'm doing some R&D research on some stuff, because I think I gotta get my beams up to get some more beam stuff. So I'm making beams here and there, but I have made the new batteries. Well, no, I haven't made the new battery. Maybe I should try making a new battery. Advanced battery. Yes, let's make an advanced battery. Let's make a new battery. Let's make some. I'm gonna make a new battery. See, watch this. This is how you do it. You grab your guys. These things build up over time, even though if you don't have any. So keep doing stuff like missions and patrols and what do they call them? Oh yeah, that's right. Inexperienced players don't know what they call them. Hold on a minute. TFOs, yeah, TFOs. Preferably, sometimes you need to do the elite TFOs to get the really good stuff. So I would do that when you are capable of doing that. I wouldn't do it when you're low level and aren't capable, because they could be annoying. But with a TFO, there's a lot of people in there, so if you wanted to, you could do those. And I'm going to make some phasers for some lower level characters when they get up to 60, which they will pretty fast, because I know how to do it. But I'm an experienced player, so, you know, I don't know nothing. Nada. Not a thing. Okay, beam research. We're going to do some engineering research, I think. These consoles are pretty cool. I have been checking them out, but it still doesn't seem to do a lot of difference. Maybe it would if I had one that was masterworked and gold, but we'll see later. I'll make one. Okay, I'm going to make some more research projects on the engineering school. Do some more on our... Definitely got to do some on science and special ops projects. Yeah, the only thing I had was this thing here. It says handcraft power transmitter, but when you make it, it's the power wave thing that you need for making the engineering consoles. This thing This thing right here, this purple googly goo critter. The Calm Power Wave Overloader. It's for some reason messed up in here in the special projects, and it looks like this instead. You have to make this to make it come out. Yeah. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now, Admiralty. Has anybody got their Admiralty done? Do you guys, any of you know how to do this? Basically what you do is you pick out your things. I'm doing Romulans today. And you have a bunch of ships. I'm going to go to Rarity, and we're just going to knock a few of these out. Keep it ultra rare and epic. And we're going to roll through these and just pop them out. Because the rares and ultra rares will do it faster, so you don't have to mess around. The Hyperion ship. Preferably, if you can, try to get like purples and others. You know, if you can't skip it. I got one. No, what? I thought I had one. Okay, we can skip it. I don't need to buy it. I just re-roll it. Pass. Pass. Okay, see, now you got a purple one. You take the purple one and you get the purple ships on it. And some gold ships on it. And you make sure it's 100%. Now, they don't always finish at 100, so if it doesn't, don't be upset. It's not a big deal. You still got to do it to get your rank up, so just keep doing them. Oh, no, I'm going to save that one. That's a one-time deal. We're going to change that. I saved some of my one-timers for the big gold ones. I'm going to pass on that one. 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 Here we go. This is the big one. This one gives you the most experience. And if you use regular ships you can get rid of and it works, then do it. Because it will get rid of you some of your ships, but you only want to use them on the good stuff. Gonna use the big UFO. 97, that should do it. Alright, I'm working on this one because I'm going to be, like I said, I don't like doing the white ones. You can do them. Don't pass them up if you're new. Do them. You know what I mean? But where I'm farther along in inexperiencedness, I'm going to say it a couple more times. That, you know, I like to do the colored ones because they do more, I think. But when you're in the young ages or young levels or lower levels, I don't want to say lower, but you know what I mean. When you're down there just starting out, try to do the white ones. They're cheaper, easier to do, they don't cost so much, that kind of stuff. You will have ships that will do this. You will also get things. How many more assignments? I still got room for a couple more, right? Let's pass some more and do this blue one. Yeah, I could be all day doing this. Yup. And then we use up some ships because they start building up after a while. So we're going to be that way, are we? Let's use Somerville then. Okay, that's it. I don't have any more. Good. So hopefully that will be 10 next time I come back in there. Research projects are good. I'm going to collect that one because I got batteries. I've never used them actually, the new amplified ones. Because I usually don't use batteries. I usually don't bother with it. Just to say. I'm going to do some more research over here, so we're going to start this project off. I'm going to use some of those 25ers. I'm trying to get my R&D up so I can get it better, so it will work. There. Now I have to go adjust this inventory because I was playing the other day with my friend and we're trying to help him out and stuff, and he's trying to get better at it. I'm going to do a small tutorial for the menu so the rest of you can catch up. So if you are kind of foggy, you'll see it. Okay, the menus are really fast. They're also annoying. I'll tell you that at some point they are kind of annoying. I'm going to try those batteries. Alright. So as you can see, I don't have a lot of room, so I got to fix my storage. I'm going to do that in a little while. Okay, so your menu, right? The A button does a lot of things. Okay, it opens up your main menu. It also gives you rewards and stuff like that. If you're talking with somebody or have a friend that you want to see and you're in the same building, like say if I wanted to take her somewhere, I would inspect her and then put invite to fleet, okay? Or this person here. You can inspect them and then you can invite. See how it says invite to team? If they're in the same room with you, it's much easier. If they're far away, not so easy. And they have to show up online a lot of the times, or it's hard to do. But then you go to the list, which is in the team area, and anybody can join. You can join right in the middle of somebody fighting on some patrol if you want to, if your friend's on. I don't have a lot of friends in here. I do have a fleet, but I don't hang out with them a lot. And as you can see, they have to be online. Some are on, some are off, depends on how they are. And then you pick from there. I mean, you see what I mean? You can pick and then send them a mail or something, but usually they're in a different one. Home. He must be just in his Xbox home. And as you can see, I have a lot of friends. And I also have a fleet. And fleets are good for materials and stuff like that. Rank up in them. Make sure you get your rank. I'm still a recruit, but I just tend to run around and dab people and throw them in the fleet. And that's my job. That's what I do when I get around to it. The menu here is ship, crew, and then it goes ship, which is your ship. Then you go to captain, bridge officers, which is your bridge officers. That's all these folks down here. And then your captain, of course, which is you. Hey, that's my captaincy. Then the inventory, which is all your stuff. Yep. And unfortunately, inventory is kind of squeegee in here. When you get to a certain point, your inventory is always full. It's always annoying, and it always has no place to put anything. You can buy extra slots, but this is pretty much the maxed out slots. Is 252. I haven't seemed to get it any higher than that, and it seemed to not let me go any higher. But then again, I haven't had any Zim to buy any. Assets. This is your money, your credits, your reputation marks, your fleet assets, which is your fleet marks and your fleet credits, your salvage credits, your gold, platinum, and your dilithium. Dilithium is the most important. It is everything you buy, everything you use is dilithium. Okay. Even dilithium can be exchanged for Zen. Zen is the money stuff. Upgrade items. If you put something in here, you can upgrade it. If you have an upgrade token, you can make it from a purple to a blue, or from a blue to a purple. You can make it from a white to a purple to a blue, so on and so forth. The problem is it has to go through stages. I think there's a way to skip the stages on some areas. Like if it's a white thing, you can actually make it into a blue thing, and back and forth. But I think it depends on what you have to upgrade it. Okay. Like tabs. Alright, here's the best example. Let's do a quick one. I love these things. These things are great. If you can get it to go to blue, it's good. If you can get it to go to purple, whatever, or XX. Now, it's still white, so it's not doing me any good that way. Now, we can put an accelerator in, too, as you can see. Boost technology times 2 quality improvement chances, 1-4 tech points. I don't think I can make it any higher. I think it has to go through the cycles, which kind of sucks. Because what that means is if it's white, you have to go all the way up to XIVV, right? And make it blue, which, yeah, kind of sucks. I don't think we can go up any higher. I'm going to save these things because I really don't want to waste it on that white one. But yeah, at this point, it's kind of a pain in the ass because you can accelerate it, but you can't seem to make it blue. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that gets me. See, I can make it XV, but it's still not blue. It still needs to be blue. There, now it's green, right? And I guess you got to go up from here. It's difficult. I don't kind of like these, but I don't want to waste any more of that. I wonder if I can keep doing it with a text upgrade now. I can't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's very expensive, and you can get parts and different things. Of course, you can also go to the exchange, which I'll show you in a minute. Re-engineering stuff has changed the setup, I think. I'm not sure how that works. My bad. This is a beginner thing for me. I don't know how you re-engineer it, or no. Like you can change your stun and stuff. It doesn't seem to work for me for some reason. Weird. Anyways, moving on. A replicator, you can buy pieces and things that you need. Food, holograms if you need them. Batteries, so on and so forth. But they only give you like level 1 stuff. This is my extra bridge officers, which I have a ton of, and I can't seem to get any more in me. My away team, which is the best in the fleet. All my bridge officers, and you can set your duties here. Like, say you can take cat, and you can change your guns or weapons. And then up here, you can change your rank, which you can promote her, which is maxed. And then over here, you can put a trade in. Really? I'd have to... Oh, she's not an elite. Evelyn's an elite. She can get an extra ground trait. This is an elite character, which means it has more things, and I can put more things down here, and she will use them. That's the trick right there, boys. Using them. That saves up space for you to put more stuff in yours, so you can use your more stuff. So you can literally fill up her stuff to make it so she uses it. And she does really good stuff, actually. She spawns this and stabs them with that and all kinds of stuff. And you can upgrade token, and I'm going to do that right there. You want to see this work? Oh, I don't have one. I guess I'm going to have to go to my bank. Alright, so that's that. Then you go to skills. It's captain skills. See? These are your captain skills. This stuff levels up as you go. They don't change after you get to 65. Or it's 50, I think, was when you stop getting points for them. You don't get it anymore. Now, your traits, you change yourself. You can move these in and out and change them all you want just by clicking on it, and then you can change it. See what I'm saying? Okay. Anyways, I'm not changing it because this is the best build there is. We ain't going any further. Done. What? Done that section. Next, moving on. Missions, and these are your story missions. Right? You can do these by clicking on them, and some of them are long, some of them are short, some of them are how they are, and if you don't have them done, get them done. Get every single one of them done, because they give you treasure at the end of it, no matter what it is. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are this, some of them are that, but do them all. Yeah, I always like doing my stuff. Now, you have active missions, which you're doing right now, which mine are daily missions right now, as you can see, because I don't have any missions to do. Incoming messages. These actually have missions, and I've already done them, but if you click on them, it will tell you can go here and do this mission. You hail it, and it will tell you what you got to do, and then you can go do it. I'm not making a junior officer because I have enough bridge officers. I don't need another one in my inventory. Best in Peaks is Romulus. New Romulus is a whole different area. If you go to your stories, you'll get there. Tutorials. I haven't done PvP. That's why I have the tutorials. I still don't know how I'm going to do them without somebody to PvP with. So, there's always that. Tour of the Galaxy, pretty easy. Rescue Death Fairy Captains. Easy. This is a Starbase and stuff like that. This is actually a storyline. Wasteland Mission Replay. This is on the planet... what is that planet? It's in Star Trek V. It's a neutral planet in Romulan space that everybody goes to. Anyways, this is another one. It's a Spectre mission. It's kind of neat. It has some old gear, but if you can upgrade it with tokens or upgrade with things, you can make the gear more relevant. This is another one, and this is another one. Each four of these is a new story mission that you can do off to the side of your regular story missions. So once you get your regular story missions done, if you get bored, you can do these. If you're at low levels and you need more experience, you can do those. They're actually, some of them are easier than story missions. Okay, that's done. Then we go to events. Okay, events are something that happens every 2 or 3 months, and they have new ones all the time. Now, this, if I do this the way they want you to, which is you got to do it 20 times, or you can buy it out early, which I did because I cheated. But it takes 22 days to do this, right? And you do it once a day, every day for 20 days, and then you'll get this ship. Okay, this cool looking, interesting ship. I'll show you the bonus info. Okay, if you get the ship, then you will get dilithium every day. And they'll give you a different amount every day. Now this is the ship. The ship's pretty neat. I did laugh at the guns because the phasers literally say disintegration ray. Couldn't help it. It was too funny. I had to laugh. I was going through space with a ship that had disintegration rays. Dun dun dun. Because it's a lower deck ship. If you've ever seen that show, it's pretty funny. Okay, so that's done. I gotta go there and get that 9,000 lithium, but I'm gonna wait. This is another event. This is a yearly event that we get, and if we get the box, you can get any of these ships on this list. Okay, I'm shooting for the Sagan because I want the Sagan. It's the Stargazer in Picard Season 2. Alright. Just for those of you that didn't know what it was. And this whole list you can pick from this box if you get the box. If you don't want the box, then you can get 2 discount tokens, okay? Which you can get any ship from the store that's a T6 ship. Okay, usually you want the stuff in the box because you can't get those any other way. Okay, they don't sell that stuff in the store. You can only get it out of the box. Now, if you if you have every ship in the box, you don't want it. You get the low-buy crystals, which is 1,500, and then you can buy other stuff from the low-buy store. Okay, and I'll show you the low-buy store. Here's a good look at the low-buy store. This is the low-buy store. You can buy costumes. You can buy ground stuff, weapons, and stuff to play with, new characters. And once the character buys it, that character has it and can never lose it. Okay, space gear. You can buy extra weapons and stuff in here. Traits, this and that. Some of these traits are really good. That Boimler effect, really good trait. And then you can buy ships if you have enough low-buy crystals saved up. They also go for the summer event. You can buy the ship out of that with low-buy crystals. As you can see, I got 54, so I must have spent 1,000 to get the low-buy ship. Anyways, moving on. The other one is to get that set, which I already have. That set's pretty cool if you want to play like Tholians and trap them with nets and stuff. That is the awesomest set to get. Okay, I liked it. I actually made a Tholian ship that works. It's good. It's fun. And every now and then they give you this. When you get this, right, and you get it after the event's done, and you only have to play it for like 5 minutes a day. You stop in here, do that, and then go to another game, you know, like Destiny 2 or some really relevant game. Anyways, once you get it, you always have it. You can come back in this menu and get it again. Like, say, if I have a new character, I'm just starting out, I can grab all this stuff and put it on my new character, and bang, I have it all again. Then, if you buy anything out of the store, okay, we went down the list. We got to events, duty officer stuff. This, you can do missions, which will give you more experience and more stuff. And I believe sometimes it gives you other things. I think this is where I'm missing the Omni Beam. I think I got to do a mission in here to get it. We'll see. But you can level this up and do it too. I've got pretty much all of this leveled up. And I don't do it much, which I probably should, because a lot of people don't. And I think I got one in progress. I do have one in progress. Got 1 hour left. You can find assignments and do them. And then you just click on the assignment, you hit begin, and then bingo, bango, you got them. Now you have duty officers that you can put on your ship. Like these are the ground officers, right? And then I have the space officers, and my space officers, like this one, gives extra gravity wells. Space warfare, space, deflector officer, shield distribution. Every one of them has a different skill that you can add to your repertoire on your ship when you're in space. This one is you can add it all to your repertoire while you're on the ground. Okay, now some of these don't quite work with a certain thing, because if you're not of that skill class, like I'm engineering, so if a guy gives me medical, I can't use it because I'm not science. But if I'm science, it will give me another extra medical use, and it will recharge faster or something to that effect. Sometimes they do give you stuff even though you're not the same class as they are, and it works out fine. Yeah. Okay, now, end game. This is what you do when you're at 65 and have nothing better to do. Join a random TFO. Do TFO operations, which is a whole list of them here to do. and reputation, which you can take stuff and build stuff. Now, what they don't tell you is if you're at 65 and you've done all this stuff, which I have all this stuff. As you can see, my bars are filled, every single one of them. See the bars? When they get filled, you're all done. You don't have to do it anymore. But the thing is, you can get all the stuff out of it, which is all this list of goodies you can get. Okay, when you finish it, they give you a vanity shield that you can buy to just, change the look of your ship. Now, the problem with all this is not enough inventory to hold it all. So don't buy it all unless you're going to use it. Alright? That's what I'm telling you right now. That's your warning. Don't ever hear it again. And if you don't listen to it, that's your own problem. Now, if you have extra marks and you don't spend them, you can always trade them in too and get, I think, more dilithium, isn't it? And they have stores. Each reputation has a store. Each reputation has a store. Okay? And you can go to that store and buy stuff with your dilithium. See? Battle Advance, Long Range Automated Turrets for this one, and other things. I like stuff that's purple, so, and these things are kind of one use and they're gone. Which is the competitive reputation, but you can buy other stuff like turrets, weapons. See, this one has weapons. Split beam, stun pistol, wide beam, full autos. Full autos, I always like full autos. Pulse waves, blaster assault, torpedoes, beam arrays, and beam banks and cannons. Now each setup has a different special set. Yeah, special set. And you can buy those from here, but you need points to buy them. Like the armor, the batless, the pistol, the rifle, the skill, kit module. And you can buy deflectors, weapons, consoles for weapons, and all that. If you use the torpedo, the one ray, and the two cannons in that console, it actually does some pretty good damage, and it works all together. Alright. But you have to buy, 5 of those and 5 of this, and then the deflector dish and the shields and all that, they actually does the same thing. They have skills that they do, as you can see, and shields to generate on fire weapons. Gee, I need that on like half my ships. And there you go. That's that. Did that say Tony? But if it did, I'm gonna beat him. The guy has wicked luck at opening boxes. Anyways, that's that, and that shows you that, and then you have endeavors. Now, in endeavors, these things are always going. This is your everyday dailies. When you do these, you get an endeavor point, and then you can add the points to your perks. And your perks, like you says, adds up. See what I'm saying? Now, when I do the perks, it works for all my characters on this account, every single one of them. So the more perks I get, the more stuff I get, the more better it gets, and so on and so forth. And as you can see, it adds up. Now, I realized the other day when I made a new character that my perks didn't kick in, and I got my ass kicked, and I was like, oh my god. Because they do make a heck of a difference over the time. And as you can see, there's some I haven't put any in at all. And I'm filling up the major ones first, and then I'll fill up the lighter ones later. But that's what I got to do in my dailies. Okay, now navigation. This is your area map, which is where I'm at. You can zoom in, zoom out with your trigger buttons. You can pan left, you can pan right with your stick. You can change instance, which puts you in a different instance than the one you're in. Preferably, if it's 30, you're not getting in it. So try to stay, yeah, see, some of these fill up and you can't get back in them. But if you have a friend that's on and he's in instance 3, you have to go to 3 to see him. If you're in instance 2, that you can't see him, see, this is where I am, I'm at 2. And if my friend's in 1, I'd have to go to 1 to see him. And this is how you do it. You click the 1, and it clicks you right to 1. See, ping, done. Pa-ba! That's how it's done. Right? And now I'm in instant 1. See? That's basically different instances. And then you got your galaxy map, and here's your galaxy map. This really doesn't do a bunch of crap. It just shows you where everything is. That's what I'd say about that. Right now, we're in the Alpha Quadrant, which is right here. We're at the Solar System. See, right here. Right there. Okay. Now, this is Alpha. This is Beta. This is Alpha. This is Delta. Yeah, Delta. And then this is Gamma. Delta, Gamma. Okay. This is where Voyager was, and this is where Wormhole by Deep 69 goes. Yeah, that's where that is. That is a war zone, like always, all the time. That's a war zone. There's a bunch of stuff you can get there and fight other things, and it's a war zone. This not so much. These definitely not so much, but there are places you could fight and go and find out. Most of your story missions are all in this. These are your story mission maps. Anyways, you can change the instance there too if you want to. You can pop over to whatever in your change instance menu. Okay, now this is visit the bridge. If I do this, I go to my ship bridge. Like I said, doing a tutorial really quick, even though it's taking 30 minutes. It takes a while to do the whole menu. Of course, the loading screen takes a while. So, what are we doing today? After this, I'm going to try to blow some stuff up before I leave. So I've got the Crystal Harmonics. I did not get the ship because it's in a lockbox, and lockboxes and I do not get along. I can open 40 lockboxes and never get that ship. I can open 100 lockboxes and never get that ship. And then sometimes I can open 2 and get that ship. But they really don't like me. 9 times out of 10, it's the 100 lockboxes and no ship. Now on my Enterprise G, because it did not have a cool bridge I liked, I put the Enterprise D bridge on it. Now the Enterprise D bridge has a lot of stuff in it. But you also have small craft, so you can select your small craft, or I think, yeah, you can select your shuttle. So yeah, I have a few that I can pick. Delta Flyer, so on and so forth. I'm a ship whore. I love them. I buy them all the time. It's just the way it is. These are most of my crew. Some of these are my bridge officers, and some of them are not. And then I have the turbo lift that takes me down. And then I have the officers' quarters, which exactly like Picard's. Check this crap out. Except maybe the ship. I think I put the Reliant there because I like it. Alright. And then we have a turbo lift over here. No, emergency turbo. That's only for escaping. What the heck is this? The coffee room? Oh, check it out. I got a dining room. And if you have friends on, you can literally take them to your bridge and hang out. I've seen it done. I haven't done it, but I've seen it done. I've seen it done on videos. The head. Does that say 01 head? I'm assuming that's the bathroom. Yes, that is the bathroom. Alright, so now we know where it is. And you can literally take your bridge to holodeck, engineering, leave ship interior. Okay, we're going back. But that's how you visit your bridge. Literally, the 01 head. Okay, and transwarp takes you wherever you want to go. But of course, where I'm on Earth space dock, I can only come back to Earth space dock. So it's really not no sense. This place you can beam down to Starfleet Academy if you need something down there. This will take you right to it. Return to ship puts you into space in your ship. We're not going there because we're just going to go around. Okay, now we're going to do one more. Manage team, which if you have a team, you manage it right here. And then you have your friends list, which is right here, which I already showed you. And then you have your fleet, which is your fleet. If you're joined a fleet, this is your fleet. This shows your rank, what you can do, what you can't do, what uniforms you can wear, what uniforms you can't wear. I actually do have the Elite Slim, I think. Yeah, see, I'm allowed to wear all these. Because I'm special. No, because I recruit for the fleet, but not a lot of them work in consoles. I do. So I've been working on building tiers and stuff. As you can see, the ones that are in here have been building tiers, but a lot of it's dilithium, and I tried to save my dilithium, but I already burned a lot of dilithium the other day. So I'm going to have to get back to doing this, but when you do it, you get credits. As you can see, you get credits when you put dilithium in here. It will give you that amount back in credits, fleet credits. This is an 81 fleet, nice fleet. I like being in this fleet. They don't give me a lot of troubles or issues. And as you can see, we're pretty much maxed out. The only thing we're missing, I think, is... yeah, the colony world we need to do some more work on. Yeah, that's the one we got to work on. I got to get back to working on it. Anyways, and this is your Armada, which is what's connected to your fleet. Enigma is our fleet head. We are a part of that fleet. I think we're down here somewhere in the list. Yeah, there's Vanguard Command right there. A lot of our fleets are up there. And if you've been in Vanguard enough, they usually ask you to go to Enigma, which I probably could if I wrote them an email and said so. But I don't want to. I kind of like Vanguard. It's kind of out of the way, and it's not asked a lot of me to do. This is find a fleet, which means if you don't have a fleet, you can always find a fleet in this tab here. Okay, and then this is your mail tab. If they send messages out, it goes here. You read it and find out. Now, the store. This is where I spend way too much money. This has all your stuff, your ships, all the stuff you could buy with monetary value. But in order to buy the monetary value, you have to spend money on Zen coins. And Zen coins buy you the stuff in the inventory. Okay? And as you can see, I've got a lot of it, but not all of it. Someday I will have all of it, and then I will be really bored with this game. As you can see, the prices are low right now, but usually the 1100 is about 200 bucks or 150. And then the 2300 is about 200 bucks. Now, it is very expensive, but a ship only costs $15.99. Well, $19.99 is what 2000 usually is. There is a sale going on for Zen right now, so it's really cheap. It's 25% off, so there's a sale going on, as you can see, with a lot of stuff. And R&D is going on right now, which is special to get a new ship, and the new ship is the Constitution 3, which I have. Thank God. Okay, now that I'm done that, this is the store. This is where you buy stuff with the lithium, and you can buy everything here. Most of it's unlocked for me. This is my reclaim tab for all my ships, consoles that I have bought over the years. They have this, and they also have the Ray of Disintegration. Check that out. It says Ray of Disintegration. It's a disruptor, but it is funny because the name says Disintegration. Maelstrom torpedoes, which come from a different ship. And then EV suits, and then special items, which is Phoenix packs. I mean, you can buy a bunch of those. If you get everything in the Phoenix pack, which you do, you get like a thing from the Phoenix pack. Then you can look in the Phoenix pack store, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. There's actually ships in there too. You can get gold epic tokens, and you can pick the ships out of the list. Then you have hanger pads for all those hanger pad needs, right? Which are very expensive. I love the Lost Souls. They're funny. They're little guys that fly around on fire. And I do the whole menu. Now you have the options. Options, of course, you know what options are. You can figure that out now. Head area adjustment. You can move your head around. And last but not least, what is it? Game help. Yep, that will tell you most of nothing. Actually, it'll tell you your controller layout if you want to see it. Respawn will help you respawn anywhere. You can do it. It will hit it and you can respawn. That's if you get stuck. Say you get stuck under the stairs, you're lost, you don't know where the hell you are, hit respawn. It'll take you back to the beginning of where the area is sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes, okay? And in order to get this, you got to hit the 3-line button on your controller. See? 3-line button. Show you really close to the camera. It's right there. Of course, I got a black controller, so it doesn't look very good. That's to get to the menu completely. I am stuck. If you do this, it will take, like, say, if you're stuck in the wall, you hit this button and it will give you 10 seconds, and then it will move you out of the wall. Credits, change character, which, of course, you go back to the menu screen and you can change the character. Ta-da. And then log out, which logs you right out of the game. Done. And that's it. That is the list of how the menu works. For anybody that needs to be refreshed, that's how it works. Okay, now what we're going to do is I did my Admiralty, I did my Duty Officers, now I'm going to do my dailies. What do we got? What's fun dailies? Let's take our new ship and go play with the dailies. Endgame list is where the dailies are. Perks, endeavors. Deal disruptor damage. Don't have a disruptor. Destroy Voss ships. Deal any proton damage to space. I can do that actually. Or I could re-roll it. I can actually reload it. Let's just do that. Deal kinetics damage to space. I'll do that. Stuff for damage ground. Harvest materials ground. Got it. We're off. I'm gonna kill Voss ships. How are we gonna kill Voss ships? What is it with Voss ships? Okay, double check this right now. Okay, we're gonna check this. Alright, our ship's all done. There's the Enterprise G, baby. Look at it. And as you can see, I have 77 ships. Addiction is not the word for it, but I have 77 ships, and I got 35 in dry dock, so I really can't hold any more ships. None. Nada. Zippo zilch. It's going to suck when I get a new one and I want it. Anyways, moving on. Oh, I said I was going to clean out my bank. Alright, let's go play something for fun now, and we'll do that. We'll clean out the bank later. Okay, good place to do the Voth attack stuff is go to navigation, return a ship. Is it the Gorgon zone? I think so. I think they're Voth. Yeah, I think they're Voth. Let me see. We'll have to go there and find out. No, I don't think they're Voth. Where are they? Oh, no, I know where to go for Voth. Alright, we got that. I know where I'm going. Not all the time, but sometimes I do know where I'm going. Alright, I know where to go for Voth. I was just lost in sea of worthiness. Nope. Nope. Yep. Now we are in the Voth zone. God, that thing looks big compared to that. Actually, it looks pretty big compared to a Constitution class. Constitution class is usually smaller than one of those. Alright, we need to go speedy and go to the other area. Fast like a bunny. Supply depot. So many Voth ships we gotta kill. I got one of those too. Yep, I have a Romulan, I have a Klingon. Don't use them much, but I did get them done. If you want multiple ships, like say you want to use a Romulan ship with a Starfleet, you want a Klingon with a Starfleet, you want Thespian with a Starfleet, whatever ship it is, you cannot cross ship until you reach 65 on a Federation character and a Klingon character. Okay? Then you can cross platform ships. You can grab ships from different races. But not until. So I actually have a Klingon that's... Well, actually I got 3 Klingons that are 65. I got way too many characters. Characters are a bad thing. Yes. I have 34. 34! Most people don't even have that much. Most people don't want that much. I got bored, made different captains from different races, from different shows, and then built them up to 65, so on and so forth. Uh-oh. I think somebody's doing the thingamabob. Yes, they are. Damn it. Come on. Let's get it done. I wonder if somebody's got a new ship like me. Yeah, see, everybody's trying to get these ships right here that I'm driving, and I think he's... No, he doesn't have one. Sucks to be you! Not that I'm bragging or anything. But yes, this is the first ship I've got from an R&D box. So yeah, I'm going to brag a little bit. Yes. Because I do not do well with the boxes at all. I get all the stuff out of the box. Oh yeah, I have every console and everything you can think of out of a box. I have all kinds of weapons stored away. I have all kinds of stuff in my bank. But when it comes to ships, I probably got like 5 out of the box ships. Like I said, this is my first R&D ship as it is. Yeah, they don't like me at all. They don't. Nope. I'm trying to find Voth ships to shoot. I'm sure what's going to happen is we're going to have to take out the big ones because they're getting ready to do this thing. There's a thing in here, if you get all the towers and you max them out, it says overall control, and it goes to Allied side. Then they bring in a fleet to destroy us, and we have to destroy it. Which should be coming in right about here. Along this line here. I'm going to park somewhere around here. And when they come out, we're going to blast them to oblivion. But I'm going to park right here, and I'm going to go invisible so they do not see me. Cloaking device on! Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? I can see me, but he can't see me. Actually, you technically can't see the outline like I do. Oh, I scanned. Now they really know I'm here. Want to see them really know I'm here? Let's check this out. You can do fireworks while you're invisible. That's if you have the limited lifetime subscription. You can get fireworks. You also get 6 ships. This game is free to play, by the way. It's not free to buy ships, but it's free to play. And you get a lot of ships when you play free. You do. You get a lot. You can actually get event ships while you play for free too. Don't think that you can't get a T6 like I do. I mean, you don't have to buy them all the time. You can actually literally get them for free out of an event or something like that. Here comes the fun. Watch this. I'm actually going to spit fire. Check it out. I am spitting fire. Fire! I think I killed all my boss ships. That's done. I did it in one swing. Yeah, throw up one of those vortex tunnels, and that's all it wrote, really. That will eat like 20 ships in a row. Okay, now we're headed over here. Teleport! Now that I blew my proverbial super spaceship load, I have to wait for that stuff to recharge. Yes, because everything has a recharge limit on it, so you have to wait for them to recharge. You also have setups. That fire breath actually recharges. Oh, whoa! That you don't see very often. Nope, that's a no-no. I must have got thumped. Wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys. That's what happens when that happens. Where are they? Payback. Where are they? Can't be too far off. They're right around here somewhere. There they are. Come back here, buggers. Come here! I'm gonna set it for shields this time. Oh, we ain't done with you yet. Cloak. Get ready to fire. Get up here. Come on. Uncloak. Let him have it. I'm going right through your big butt. How that feel, buddy? Energy wave suck, does it? Oh, I'm not happy now. He's gone and done, made me look bad. Now you're dead. And you've been assimilated. How'd you like it? Garr! Now we're going after them. Fire breath! Eat the fire breath! Rah! Do I have fun playing this game? Yes, I do. Like I said, made me mad. Bad. Should never do that. Okay, there should be some smaller ships we get a comeuppance down here somewhere. Alright, you get them all? There's a whole bunch of them here somewhere. Up, down? I don't see them. They must be down. Look at all those red dots. They're here somewhere. I don't see them. There they are. Gotta clean them out. Okay, that's 3. Where's the other 4? Nope, got the reward. Yep, must have got them all. I don't see them. No. That doesn't make any sense. I should have done one more. Anyways, I got my boss. That's what I needed. We're out. Endeavor. Lost ships, harvest material ground, connect damage space. Alright, so let's go harvest material ground. We got a mission for that. Klingon, diplomatic orders, stranded, actually, we'll do it. One of the easier ones. Bye-bye, folks. We're off. Let's see what happens when I'm talking to you. My ship explodes. Nah, you got to keep track of it. That happens when you're new too. Every mission is tailored to your level. So if I'm 65, this mission is 65. You can set some of the patrols to hard now, but only 2. You can also set your TFOs to elite, which really are a pain in the ass for somebody like me. It's still a pain in the ass. You have videos and people that do stuff like MC Stu, Stuart 1701, I think it is, on YouTube, who show you how to make builds. Who else? Okay, MC Stu and then Stu. I have one more listed. Hold up, I have to look. Casual, that's my man. Casual SAB, that's a dude. He's a good guy. They all make builds and stuff, so if you want a power build, you can have it. I do theme builds. I like the story. I like Star Trek. I do kind of like a theme build. I work on a build for my main, but only those that I deem fit. But I make my own builds. Not that I don't think I'm capable of making a power build, because I probably could, and listen to those guys and you will have a good one. No problem, not an issue. They are really good at building damage builds to do TFOs or hang out with your friends and do TFOs and PvP if you like. I mean, I don't do PvP. I think I did it once, and I did it with a Defiant and molly-whopped a dude because he was mouthing off and thinking he was all that. Only did it once, actually, and then I didn't play it ever again. The guy said, I'll take you on one-on-one. I said, alright, whatever. And I did it with a Defiant, and then I did another round. Yeah, I think I did it with a Defiant. Cannon builds I can do. I can do a good cannon build. Not perfect, but I can do a good one. And I love my Defiant. I love watching that thing go like a machine gun. I actually have one I call the 50 cal. And that's what it does. It just fires phaser damage out the front of it. Oh, I wanted to show you that. Alright, hold up a minute. I'm going to cut a couple things off. Alright, Cap. I'm going to wait until it turns blue, so it's going to be a sec. I'm going to show you the new stuff. As soon as I can get it. There we go. What was it? The cell sword was the new thing? Yep. I think that was it, right? So I'm going to use the sword, even though I got a phaser just for backup. Actually, I got dual phasers for backup. We'll do that. Alright, look at that. That thing is awesome. It's like Excalibur, baby. Check it out. It's for the summer event. We're going to go in here and mess up a... Come back here, buddy. Where'd you go? Come here. Oh, come here. Now. Yeah, what do you think of that, pal? Okay, when your daily says harvest materials, what it means is if it's a ground material, you have to go find a ground material to harvest, which is in a ground mission, okay? You can't harvest it in space. It doesn't quite work that way. Oh, God. I don't know if I can do it, because I can... No, I can do it, because I can dip materials easy. I still got room in there. And you do the waveform, and you match the waveform. You match the red line with the blue line, I think, something like that. Yeah, there you go. Now you harvested one ground material. Okay. Now I'm going to finish this mission because I'll show you. It's one of the beginning missions, and it's actually pretty decent. I tend to use it for ground material because it's actually easy. And you can get ground material. You can get like 4 or 5 in here, I believe. It's like 3 or 4. So, if you need the extra, you can get them here and do it like twice. But sometimes it says ground material 6. And then it will say great space material 8 or 6. This is another one to get the space material because there's actually 3 here. So if you do it twice, you'll get 6. Yeah. Yeah, there's 3 here. This is where I go for my ground materials. If I go for a lot of ground materials, I go for the Vulcan one that was above it. Diplomatic orders. Because there'll be a lot of ground materials there, but you gotta find them. Alright, we'll help you out. Now, if an engineer, you come over here and you hit this, and it says scan a warp core. And then I'll tell you what you can do. Now, I'm an engineer, so I can stabilize a warp core and actually save your ship. If you're science or tactical, too bad, she's dying. The ship is going boom. If you're engineer, you can save it. If you're tactical or science, you can't. You can save the people in it, though, and you can kill the Klingons with, if they have fixed it, because a lot of times you can't save the people. I have a science character, and I've tried like 1,000 times, but for some reason it's glitched, and they don't register the 3 people. But the Klingons come, and if you're tactical, you can stand next to a console and hit a button, and it sends power, gas out and kills them. But the mission's so old, it doesn't kill them. That's this one here. And I can't operate it because I'm an engineer. It'll tell me, see, non-tactical.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a raid.
Like you guys can handle raiding a Fredo. Look at this. You're getting beat up by a freaking Targ. Oh no, a Terra Guard. A Terra Guard from Discovery. That's my bridge officer, by the way. I'm not spitting that out. She's doing it. She does it every time. She's like, da-da-da. Enterprise is coming. Yeah, we got it. We're going. So that's a new sword. It's not too bad. It's kind of fun to play with. Melees in here are sort of fun, sort of not. Depends on which ones they are. That's fun. I also like the look of it. When you holster it, it's always on your back. Like you got the Excalibur on your back. So if you're into fantasy games too, you can play that. Star Trek. And they give you a shield and a special, a console that spits out ice. You basically throw ice out and it lands on the ground and spikes everybody near it. It's kind of like an ice grenade. Pretty good though. It's fun to play with. Some of them are just novelty, and then others, you know. But summer event is usually novelty because of the simple fact it's summer. Yeah, that's not my transport pad. Where's my transport pad? It's over here. I'm gonna get out of here. And I got the double phasers from Picard. Yeah, that's it. The ones that 7 of 9 blasted that girl with in Vaporizer. Because she whacked Icheb. And deserved it. Icheb never hurt anybody. He was decent. It was just wrong. So I like 7 of 9 now that she's driving the Enterprise G. I think they ought to make a show on it, but they probably won't. Alright, there's going to be some Klingons show up because, you know, we'll just kick their butt inside. So they're going to have to try to kick our butt outside. And as you can see, not working so well for them. Oh, what are you thinking, huh? You think you're a big badass? I got some stuff for you. Here, eat a tornado, just for the fun of it. My tornado is probably what they call a Space Barbie console, but it does a lot of damage, AoE effect, and it's very good. That's why I use it. And when I don't have a ship with fighters, I tend to use it more because it doesn't have that extra punch that a fighter ship does. And a carrier, I should say. Like, they have quite a few ships. Like, there's another Enterprise from Strange New Worlds or Discovery that has fighters, and it has 2 hangar bays, and you have backup and support. You know what I mean? When you have a ship by yourself, you don't have that support. So you either find it in consoles, or you use mega-powered consoles to cause a lot of AoE damage when you're in a group of people that you can't take on by yourself. You know, like in a group of a bunch of people. Hello, Shepard, U.S. Apollo. He's probably a new guy. Well, I wouldn't say new, because he's a freaking T6 ship. Or a T5 that he bought. Now, you can buy the Azure personal comm code. I would, but I already own one. Where I'm 65, I'm just going to take the box. But you can pick all your rewards out of there. And you will get that sort of the same experience in the XP and the dilithium and all that. That's a mission. That's how a mission works. That's actually one of the lighter ones. It's one of the beginning ones. I'm a discovery character, so I have a lot of missions I can do. But we are almost at that time. You know, that time where I can stop playing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do a TFO before we take off, and you'll see how a mission works, a TFO works, and oh no, let's do a patrol first, and then we'll show you how a patrol works. Now these patrols are hard or normal. I'm not going to do a hard because it takes too long. Okay, that's we're just going to run over, but I will show you that a patrol. And these are the things about patrols. See how much experience it gives you, how much it gives you fleet marks or marks, multiple choice marks that you can pick for any reputation. It gives you experience points to that amount. It gives you expertise to that amount. It gives you dilithium to that amount. And then it gives you a bonus dilithium if you do really good. Like whether you do. He's kind of cute for the purple eyes and the bald head. And the funky little bra. But decent. That's a story character you'll see here and there. First, we're going to go Klepto. Then we're going to come in here and we're going to shut it off and fire. Which usually causes more damage, if you notice. See the numbers? Yeah. Then we're going to do some of this. And we're going to shoot some more of those. Because we need kinetic damage. I have a ship that gives me electric, which causes arcs to come out of my gravity well. Now, you may not have that where you're new, so you'll have to use anti-proton damage, which is a feat or a trait that will help you with that. I use both, actually. I use anti-proton and electric damage, because I like messing them up hard when I'm in a single ship. Now, it doesn't matter how big the ship is, because sometimes the bigger ships are actually easier to kill than the smaller ships. Now, with that said, it depends on where you're at, okay? This may look like a beginning patrol because it's discovery, and when you're low level, yes, this will be easy as heck. You'll cut through this faster than heck if you got a good ship, right? If you have a regular ship, a free one, not so much, but you will learn after a while and take practice that it will happen. These things will come a lot faster, and they'll be easier to kill and all that, and so on and so forth. What happens is you get to a certain point and there's a midpoint, okay? Lower level, everything seems easy. So you're like blasting them with one phaser and one torpedo and they're dying left to right. And then get mid-level and it starts getting a little harder. You start dying and then you go to max level and it's kind of like a dead spot. There's kind of like an easy spot in low level and then there's a dead spot in between and then there's a max level spot. When you hit the max level spot, it does get to be a dead level. Because the more you build your ship, the better it gets, the weaker they get. This is why they made like hard mode patrols. And I'm assuming that they're going to make more hard mode patrols. Because there is a point where this gets at level 65 and you have all your ships and this and that. The only really fun part is getting new ships and new stories. After that, like I said, you're just working on the internal struggles of your character. Like, oh, I need a tornado right there. Oh, don't fly away. You stay right where you're at. We're going to need more of that. Because I'll show you what this place is. This is my leveling place. I love this place. This is my leveling place. And I'll show you why. Because as you can see, I just keep piling the consoles up right in this area and they keep spawning in right here. And when I got a low level character, all I need is gravity well, and it keeps going. Gravity well in that tornado, and I'm good. I can level a character in 3 days to make it 65. That's fast leveling. Okay, if you want to level and enjoy the game, do the stories. Enjoy it. I do. I love doing them over and over again. Trust me. That's why I have 35 characters. See? And you get neat things in your events, like breathing fire out of the front of your starship. Alright, some of them are a bit stretchy, but they're fun to do. My starship's got indigestion. And as you can see, all that stuff right there is stuff you can pick up. I can pick it up if my inventory wasn't full. And you'd have all kinds of things that you can put on your ship and everything else. I don't like fast leveling a lot, but I do like it sometimes because I just don't want to bother with all doing the stories and taking so long. Sometimes it's easier to do the stories on 65 levels. If I do a free character someday, I will sit and do one, but it will take forever, and it will take a long time, and I will have to do it with a good temper, so to speak. But like I said, I've done 34 of them. I've done enough characters to choke a horse. But every now and then I do know one. You know, there'll be a new character or a new captain or something that'll come out with a Starship show. I'd love to have the Prodigy ship, even though sadly they're going to cancel the show. It wasn't too bad. I actually thought it was different. It was just aliens. It's like, yeah, that was the whole point of it. There weren't any humans on it. Well, that's because they couldn't put pronouns on them. That was a bummer. And I know, I'm sorry, my bad. And sadly, I think that's why they stopped it, and I think that's wrong. I think it was a good ship. I think the kids were watching it, and it was fun for them to watch, and I mean, hey, they watch Paw Patrol, which is all dogs, right? So they love it. I also think it was a connecting show for kids and parents, to be honest. There's a lot of us parents out there that were connecting with their younger kids, you know. Which is good. Which is what we need more often. Parents connecting with their children. Trust me, because when they get to a certain age and they get all grown up, there's no more connecting. They're on their owns and off. Sometimes you want this time now to do it and have fun. Trust me, mine's all grown up and he sees me every now and then. I love him, don't get me wrong. I like when he visits. But when they get to a certain age, they ain't kids anymore. Yeah, it tends to make my ship go up and down when I'm trying to do my reward. Yes, and that's that. Now, controller-wise, this stick moves the ship up and down and around. This stick here. Get next to the camera so we can see it. This stick here. Alright, where's the blue? Yeah, you guys got to see the white button. Okay. White button. This stick moves it around. This stick moves your camera around. Okay. Cross makes it go forward. Makes it go back. Wait. Yeah. That's pretty much how that works. Trigger right and left. Shoot. Bumpers upstairs do the consoles and the thing. If you need a circle menu for whatever you're doing, you go to your circle menu and do that. Hold the button that the circle menu says underneath. And there you go. That's it. Wow, I'm going right backwards, ain't I? And that's that. Now I'm all confused. We're going to navigate back to the soul system. Oh, I didn't do a TFO. TFOs you have to wait for. Now, TFOs are tricky, okay? Because we're going to go over a little bit. We're going to do a TFO. TFOs are tricky because you have to wait for them. And if you take too long and don't see it, the ready button, you can get canceled out. When you get canceled out, it takes you another 30 minutes to get back in. Yeah, Star Trek has a good preventive maintenance for those people that quit because they're losing. Ha ha! Yes, if you quit a TFO in here, you got to wait 30 minutes to get back in. So if you want to do TFOs, don't quit. Don't quit one. If you crash, it registers the fact that you crash. Okay, so you're safe there. You can come back in sometimes and sometimes not. It depends on how bad the crash is. So don't feel bad if that happens, because sometimes you can, forego it. Right? But a TFO starts by hitting this button here, which is missions. Then you go down here to TFO and you pick one out of the event. Sometimes your events will pick it for you if you hit the event tab. It will show you can go there. I'm going to do Azure Nebula, which is in the event tab, and I'll show you why, because you can go to the event tab and looming threats, and it's on the list over in the corner. See, you can hit looming threats and then pick it from here. See what I mean? These are all your event stuff. Your summer event is a little bit different. We'll show you that in a minute. I guess I'm going to have to do a little extra. Actually, I can go do that right now. How do you get to Ricer? Event tab. Transwarp to Ricer. If you hit this, it will automatically take you to Ricer. My whole ship just went bink. Blinky. It has super transwarp. Okay, now we're at Ricer. Okay. You gotta hit the ready button for the task force when you do a TFO. If you don't hit the ready button, and it will count down to your ready time. Okay, now that we're here, check out the ladies. This is Worf and Troy arguing. Check it out. Anyways, you get to do an event here to get your summer event, and summer events are harder because there's a lot more to it. I'll show you when we get back. That's why I parked there, so we can do the Nebula and then go back. Okay, now a TFO is something you don't do alone. Okay, usually there's like 5 or 6 ships with you. As you can see, there's a Klingon ship, there's a Starfleet, a Yamato down there, there's another one of me, which is over there, Bill USS Republic, another one, Constitution 3, and then of course Lisette, which is actually a story character. She's in here to help us with our understanding of this. Now, when you start out here, you want to pick the most point one, which is 5. We'll go do that one first. That cow. Yeah, these things are pretty badass, tough ships, especially if you got a good build on it. Even a new ship, this thing would be badass for somebody who's new. Unfortunately, you have to buy research R&D boxes to get it. And I spent too much money getting it. And that's where we'll go with that. Alright. Get this here. But I am very happy I got one. It's the first R&D box I ever got. I tried to get the Sagan on R&D. I tried to get an Enterprise on R&D, and I never got it. And when this came about, I was like, I'm never getting this one either. I was so depressed. I was like, it sucks. I'm never getting it. I could buy 1,000 boxes. I'll never get it. So I was like puttering along, buying a couple boxes here and there, because I wanted to make the new consoles, and in order to get them, you had to get some of the materials. And I figured R&D box is faster, because it gives you the materials. That's what it said anyways, and it did. It gave me the materials for it. So an R&D boxed it. Oh, we gonna play this game? Oh, we gonna play this game? Alright, Tholian boys. That's it. I've had it. We're gonna spit some fire here. We'll take out some of this. Need some fire. And the fire doesn't come with this ship. It comes with the friggin' summer event ship. So don't be buying this ship and expecting the fire to be there, because it doesn't. The fire has like a force wave that you follow, and it blows through the ships. That is a Tholian trap. Tholian traps stink. They slow you down. Thank God the Klingon shot it for me. if I can get out. Alright, we should have one more ship. There it is. Fiber! Now, these are usually 10 minutes. You don't have any choice in the matter. It's always going to be 10 minutes. The TFO is always going to be like 10 minutes. Unless you can burn through a destroyer fast enough sometimes if you kill the boss at the end, or if it's already out, you can get it done faster. But not very often. I think that's what the whole damage builds are for, is to get it done faster. But this one has a, you have to literally stop and do the beams, tractor beams, and let them loose type deal. There's no way around it, game mechanic. Alright, another one? Okay, I'm going to kill these guys down there. I'll show you what this ship does right now. Bing! It rides an energy wave. And if you do it right, which I didn't, you could literally burn through all 5 of those. Like if I'd have hit it while they were in line, or I in line with them, it would have went right through them. These guys in tractor beams. Now the fire I can direct as I turn, so it goes with me. As you can see, it's burning them up. Alright. I'm going to go over there and grab that too. Yes, there's a lot to do in Star Trek, and sometimes it does take up time. Ah, I got caught in the web again. Alright, we need to find a little dude so we can shoot him and get out. Alright. I have battle cloak, which means I can do it when they're firing at me, literally, and then undo it to get the extra damage out of it. This ship has battle cloak, which is kind of better than cloak. Yep. These are usually 10 minutes. As you can see, there's a counter counting down. A timer. These are usually 10 minutes, which is about the same as any other... Yeah, Call of Duty match is like 10 minutes. Usually about 10 minutes. It usually has a timer that runs, so it's not on too long. We got a purple, I think. Yeah, looks like it. No, that's a white. Yeah, I definitely like my Constitution 3. It's sweet. I like it. It's a Miracle class, which works out great for my engineer. Miracle Worker classes work great for engineers. Oh, I think it already got it. Yeah, I did. Oh, that's a 5. Let's go. And that's the end of that. You must be using the dark matter torpedoes. Good torpedoes, actually. I don't use them on this. I could. I have the best torpedoes, though, but they're not on this. I'll show you in a minute.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
They're so good that they literally had to make it so they'd have to They had to make them like a console, so they had a certain amount of time where they had to recharge. Literally, because they're so good. And they only come with the legendary ships. 2 legendary ships, actually. They just love tractor beaming this thing. Thank you. Alrighty. There's another one down. 2 minutes 23 and this mission will be over. And that should show you all the aspects of Star Trek online, actually. It should cover it all. I'm going to show you the summer event because they have summer event, a winter event, and I think a Q event. And the Q event is spring? Actually, there's 2 Q events. One's in the spring, one's in the summer, I think. Or one's in the winter. Yeah. Yep. Or it's in January, I think. I think it's right after winter. I don't know. I can't remember, but I know the Q event's kind of screwy. Oh, anniversary event. That's right. That's when it is. It's around May-ish. Consoles, I think. Now, anniversary events are cool because they give you an anniversary pack every year. Very expensive. Lots of stuff in it. And a lot of people say this isn't play to win, which kind of technically it isn't. I don't care. Because if you got the money and want to spend it, that's up to you. If anybody sits there and says, hey, I'm losing because it's play to win. Well, technically there's not a lot of PvP in here, so it's not play to win. Because you can get, with overtime, you can get a T6 ship. As you can see, the event with the box, all those ships in that box are T6. And all you gotta do is do the event the whole year and you'll get a box. And you can pick whatever ship you want out of the T6 list, you know. Without it, you can do dilithium and get a T6 ship. You can do a lot of stuff to get a T6 ship, actually. Like I said, right now you see 2 events where I could get 3. And I've already got 2 out of it, or 1 out of it anyways. Okay, mission's over. Now this is an event mission, so it's going to give you extra, even though it shouldn't. Game Task Force. Okay. It's going to give you extra dilithium out of here, where usually it wouldn't give you that much. Because this is an event right now. We're back to Risa. Yeah, I was going to show you how to do this. Alright, so what you do is you pick this girl here, and you do the fly thing, okay? Now you can rent a fly back or a jetpack from this person here, right? And do that mission, okay? I already have one because I bought one for 1,000 like a couple years ago when I was, building them up. And so I can grab a fast one. Now fast ones you have to buy for like 1,000 Lothar coins, and I'll show you what a Lothar coin is when I get this done. And this is a constant thing. Every 10 minutes they do this mission. Every 10 minutes. They have artifacts. They have dance shows. They have all kinds of stuff. You can wear swimwear here. I can actually wear swimwear here. Matter of fact, I'll show you. Watch. Change outfit. Yep, that's it. Let's get down to the summer, dude. I only have a pair of shorts, so that's the limit of my sunglasses and shorts. You strip down and get funky with it. Get in your summer gear. Once you leave here, the summer gear goes away, though, so it puts your uniform back on. I figured I'd show you guys what it's like to have race the summer event. Now, the summer event, you do these activities and it gives you 50 Lothar. Now, if you do the event and it's during the event time, which is every 19 hours or 20 hours, you will get 1 or 2 slots to get the ship. Okay. Now, I had low-buy crystals. I had a bunch of them because I was buying boxes and opening boxes, and it gives you low-buy crystals every time you open it. Just about, actually, any box. Any box that's a gamble gives you low-buy crystals to compensate. And boxes are money. And that's all they are. They're always money. So you're going to have to deal with that part. So, next year I think I'm going to have 10 characters that are going to do this, but I need to get 10 jetpacks. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Because the other jetpacks are really slow. Like, really slow. As you can see, the ship is up there that you get for the season. That's the Dragon Breath ship. You can switch to a surfboard and race back. Surfboards are actually faster than a jetpack. I have a Back to the Future surfboard, which comes from the packs. Those are other surfboards, hoverboards. Nope, I gotta go back this way. Those are actually faster than mine. I'd have to buy a new one to get a faster one. There's the beach. There's a bunch of people. 850 mil for a Kawaii pilot frigate. Have fun with that. I've already got one, but it took me a while to get it. Okay, then you come back here, talk to her. Of course, there's a dance party going on. Always dance parties. And you hit this, and you get 50 Lothar. Now you get 50 Lothar, right? Lothar, or whatever the hell they are, coins. And you can go to the coin store and buy stuff. Like swimsuits, swords, consoles, food, pets, outfits, baseball outfits. Deep Space Nine had a baseball game. You can buy those outfits here. As you can see, the prices are $500, $750, $1,000. Thousands of more fun stuff, like the consoles and stuff, are $1,000. Most of the good stuff over here is $1,000. I still should have got that Tusami generator, so I could have thrown water at the bad guys. And you got pets, and then you got backpacks, rainbow tribbles and stuff. Build a sandcastle. The cheap backpacks, which are usually renters, for the summer, I think. The 1,000 ones go much faster. So if you want a good one, you want to get one that goes faster. And surfboards. If you're going to use a renter, you're not going to go as fast. If you use one of these, much faster. And there's different kinds and colors. That's the summer event. That's what it does. Winter event's actually harder. It has a lot more stuff to it. Then if you get a swimsuit, you can go over here and change right here. You can change it to tailor. Now I'm not showing the tailor because it takes forever and it's always glitchy. We're done with it today. That's all I'm showing you. Your tailor, you can play around in here for hours. Have fun with it. You might actually look like her. If not, you might look like me, which is a really bad, no tan, white guy with shorts and sunglasses. Don't forget. Now, when you leave here, like, I don't care where you go. You leave here, right? Beam up button. And I am barefooted and all that. And I will go to, I don't know, ship wherever. It will take me to space on my ship. Now, if I go back to the space station, I will be dressed in a uniform because swimwear, winter gear, and all that is left at the wherever you wear them. You can only wear them in those areas. Once you leave those areas, you stop wearing them. Okay? Okay. And as you can see, a lot of people are doing the RISA. RISA, baby. RISA. Your fleet founder, Scott, USS Picard. Okay, so that's it for today. My video is over. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button and that follow button. And don't forget to boldly go where no one has gone before in all kinds of ways. Have a good day and have a good Saturday. There you go. Bye-bye.